Hey there, everybody. Phil here for AndroidCentral.com. We are live at day 2 of the Samsung Developers Conference, and the show floor has opened up. As you can see, we have people everywhere. Andrew, it's a little insane. You're taller. You can see above me.
I know, and it's still pretty expansive. You have hundreds and hundreds of people, active conversations going on. Everybody's got devices in their hands, and people are doing demos. There's drones and apps being installed and all kinds of stuff going on.
Somebody has like a 8-bladed quadcopter. It's not a quadcopter if it's 8. It's huge. It's ginormous. Yeah, we need to take a look at that. We've got developers, we've got apps, we've got hardware. It's, any show we've ever been to before, this is what you're seeing here, and it's all for Samsung this time. They're bringing them all together. So let's go run around and take a look and see what we can see, shall we? Right, we've got the Intel Developer Zone, so Intel has actually had a pretty big presence here, considering there are no Intel Samsung devices, right?
Right. Well, you have laptops, and that's about it, but they've never gone beyond that. I mean, everything else is embedded ARM, but it's really interesting to see them pushing it, because, in the end, Intel's they want to be in everything. So
and really, that's the name of the Samsung Developers Conference. It's not just about mobile.
No, it's about making apps and services for everything. So Samsung has the smart TVs, they have the phones, they have the tablets, but now they're talking about putting a server right next to your TV, and that's the Samsung Home Sync. And with this, you're going to be able to load it up with all of your media, all of your data, and just sync up to it with your different computers, devices, and then also run different games. And this is the next step above smart TV.
No wires either. That's the big thing, right? I can kick back on my couch and play.
Exactly, and Samsung is banking on the fact that this is all going to work super seamlessly with their other devices.
So it's not sexy, it's a little tough to wrap your mind around sometimes, but security, especially enterprise security, is more important than ever. Constantly hear stories about people getting hacked. You lose your phones, you want to be able to take your phone to work. So Samsung Knox is what they're really pushing hard for that. I'll be honest, I don't necessarily understand it all, but I do know it's important. I'm glad somebody's doing it.
Well, and what matters is that the IT administrators understand it, and Samsung is hoping that the consumers don't have to know what's going on underneath the hood. All they know is they have one device that does what they want for work and for at home.
And there's nothing wrong with my phone just working, and I don't need to know how to use it. Exactly. I will freely admit that. Awesome. So, Phil with AndroidCentral.com, how are you guys?
Good, how you doing?
So you have a couple, what do we call these things anymore?
These are quadcopters, these are multi-rotors basically. This is a quadcopter in particular. That one behind us is a hexacopter. What these are used for is aerial photography and cinematography. It's still in a gray section because FAA doesn't allow commercial use of it, but it's technically still in the hobby stage. But these are advanced machines that we're definitely ahead of the industry, and as far as RC goes, because no one sells, a proprietary system where you have a camera with, with your transmitter. This transmits video to any smartphone. Mm-hmm. Which has a repeater, which creates a network for it. You would then log into the network, and then it gives you about 300 meters of range.
Show me the hexacopter. This is insane.
Okay, so this is a hexacopter here. This is a new one from DJI. It's a SA100 Evo. It's made to carry a bigger size DSLR camera. Mm-hmm. This is a gimbal here. This is what this is for. A lot of people use this as to something smaller than that because they want to use a higher quality camera. So then that's when you would use this.
This thing is nuts.
Yeah.
That is awesome. All right, thanks, man.
Guys. Yeah, thanks.
So we are big fans of Gun Brothers. Played it, I don't know how many times. Yes, absolutely. So what's new about it now?
Well, we have integrated it with Samsung's Cord using Group Play, which makes our multiplayer experience that much more streamlined, that much easier. So you can go ahead, you can go directly into the Group Play menu. You'll see that it's already populating with a list of local devices. If she sends you an invite to this device, you'll immediately see, which device that is. We've got a few of them on the table here, as you can see, and Cord picks them all up. Go ahead and press accept. And as you'll see, both of these games start loading right away. Now this is a console quality game. So it will take a little bit of time to load, but once you get in, I promise you'll be impressed. Okay. So you're going to shoot with that on the right, you're going to move around with that on the left. The idea here is to take out as many of these enemies as you can. You're working with the other player. You can see gameplay is synchronized across these two screens. Shoot in any direction you want with that little control pad. Play it just like a console.
Here, not fantastic. It's not a reflection of the game at all.
You'll get better. It's one of those games that you can sit down and you think, I'm just going to play it for 5 minutes. Before you know it, 3 hours have passed.
All right, Andrew, I think you're done.
I'm done.